Great to see you this morning, Mr. Secretary. In its current state, what is the Iranian military capable of as far as retaliation, in your opinion?
Well, what you're seeing, taking the war, it's an old playbook, Charla. They're trying to foment response from their Arab neighbors by attacking the Israelis and somehow kicking off an Arab-Jewish conflict. Well, that playbook ended many years ago because the threat that the Arabs face is not from Jews in Jerusalem. The threat is from the theocratic fanatics in Tehran. That's the threat to the Arab regimes. And they also see in the Arab world that the future is tied to a closer economic relationship with Israel's high-tech economy. So I would expect that as this thing begins to wind down in the next week or so, you'll see added impetus for an expansion of the Abraham Accords and really, hopefully, a new day in this most complex of regions.
So, Mr. Secretary, the strike in Iran marked the Pentagon's first use of one-way drones or kamikaze drones. Now, according to the Central Command, I've seen many people call this a game changer for the United States military. How do you view them?
Well, it's the evolution of warfare. And I'll just tell you how it happened with the death of the Ayatollah. What they did was that, first of all, they struck when the Iranians never thought they would strike, on Shabbat in the middle of the day. So they were lulled into a false sense of security, and they all were together, which in terms of operational security is just insane. And they were hit with wave after wave of these drones, both Israeli and American drones, that came in under the radar, what was left of Iran's radar system, and hit them really out in the open. They weren't in their bunkers. They were just having a normal meeting. And this, look, Ukraine has shown us the future of warfare. It's not just the traditional peer-on-peer, but it's high-tech solutions that actually permit, in the case of Ukraine, a weaker power being able to devastate a stronger power. And this is what we will be seeing more of in the years to come.
And we know that Operation Epic Fury has 4 tactical goals for dismantling the Iranian regime. How close do you think we are to the total destruction of Iran's military and ending all this retaliation?
Well, it's going to take, we're not close yet. The campaign, the sustained air campaigns that I worked on them during different times at the Pentagon, last for days, perhaps weeks, because you have a country of 90 million that's spread over a huge amount of territory. So you're going to be able, you have to reach deep into Iran in order to remove particularly the launchers. But the other thing that we have to guard against are the fanatics out there around the world who are tied in some way to the Iranian regime. They've traditionally struck at soft targets, Jewish community centers, synagogues, places like that. They've threatened with their proxies the life of the president. Those are the things in particular we have to guard against. But what you're seeing, Charla, is something that we used to call disco turret, where you'd see a tank that had an inexperienced commander trying to use the weapon, and all of a sudden the tank is turning around in circles because he has absolutely no idea how to use it, or he's panicked. And I think that's what we're seeing, particularly with the Iranians now, a panicked, rote response from outlying missile centers, not the sustained massive wave that we saw launched against the Israelis over a year ago.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.